is. Wow, that might be the best one of all. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was the significance of makeup from the executive chapter? You'll have it next, but you guys have it now. Yes, you have it now.
Okay, so the first televised presidential debate was Nixon and Kennedy?
It was. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was Nixon versus Kennedy. 1960. Yeah, it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
Okay, so so Kennedy versus Nixon. I just said that. Nixon had just been in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because he was very sick. And so what happened was the makeup is significant because they asked, before they aired it, they asked Nixon if he wanted any makeup, and he said no because he thought people might think he was gay.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 1, 2, 3, 4. When white people leave the hospital, typically they're paler than usual. Kennedy, where had he just come back from?
He had just come back from a vacation.
Where?
In California.
Yeah, it was California. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kennedy had just come back from California. He was tan. He didn't need it. Nixon got out of the hospital, and he did. So this detracted from his appearance. How else did Nixon screw up the way that he handled the televised debates?
Well, on the televised debate, like his suit, for example, was blending in with the background, and so it wasn't standing out. Kennedy's was a different color.
That's right.
Kennedy looked into the monitor, while Nixon would look at the Kennedy would look at at the monitor, as if he was looking into the audience, and then Nixon would look at the guy, the person who asked him the question.
The moderator, yeah. Okay, so the suit blended in for Nixon. Nixon was pale and didn't wear makeup. Nixon did not make eye contact in theory with the American people, but made it with the moderator. Anything else?
Yes, people who had seen the debate would say that Kennedy won, but people who had heard the debate would say that Nixon won.
They did, and if you're listening to the debate and you think that Nixon won, what are you judging?
You're judging what he's saying.
You're judging the ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, exactly on this. So this was very, very controversial in a very close election. Typically, people don't win elections because of debates, but because of this one, they lose elections because of debates. Go ahead, click it, Edgar. Pick me a category. Go.
We'll do.
Gotta go.
We'll do judiciary.
Judiciary for 3. Mootness, first hand I see. You got it. You've got it next. 5, 4, 3, 2.
It doesn't count. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Why?
You don't want
It's already been decided.
Mootness has already been decided.
Like the lady with the abortion.
Explain.
Because she's trying to get an abortion, but she already had a baby, so therefore they were like, that makes no sense because it's already been resolved.
Okay, in the Texas case, the Texas state basically made the argument that the case was moot. She was suing for an abortion, but she had already had the baby, so she didn't need the abortion anymore. Can you think of another example that I gave you? What's that?
Birth control.
The birth control?
That's right.
She wanted to, back in the day, they weren't allowed, doctors were not allowed to give birth control or tell women about birth control. So there was a woman who wanted to sue because they could die. And the woman wanted to sue the doctor, but she couldn't because she wasn't even pregnant.
So it had already resolved itself.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
-3. No, that's not it. Can you give me another example of mootness? Anybody?
Well, I was just going to say what that actually was.
Well, hold on, because that might be another category. Mootness basically means that the case resolves itself before it gets to court. And the example that they gave about abortion is excellent. The other example was if you're suing for admittance to a college. And I know I went through that. Go ahead, click it, Edgar. A case dismissed by the Supreme Court because it's resolved itself before being heard. Touch the house. Pick me a category. Gotta go. 5, 4. Pick a category. 3. Executive for 3. List all you can. Click it, Edgar. Presidential vetoes. You have it. You'll have it next. What's that? What is the pocket veto?
When he doesn't do it, it's like 10 days or less in the Congress when they can, whatever it is.
Hey, man, I need more than that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. You guys have it.
She was saying it.
No. Go. What's that?
Signing statement. So the president can accept the bill and he can sign it, and then he reserves the pocket right.
Okay, a signing statement is where the president signs a bill and accepts it, and then puts a little statement down at the bottom, I reserve the right not to enforce. Okay, what kind of a veto is that like? It's like the line item veto. It is.
Like,
1, 2, 3, signing statement. 1, 2, 3, definition. 1, 2, 3, line item. What's a line item veto?
The line item veto is for the budget usually.
How does it work?
Well, the president can go line by line and change what he likes.
President can go line by line and change what he likes or what he dislikes. 1, 2, 3. Is that legal?
No.
Why?
Because in that case, he'll keep only one.
Because Congress has a tax and spend.
Because Congress has the power of the purse. 1, 2, 3, and that's a violation of separation of powers. So, what is a pocket veto?
The pocket veto is,
5.
It's part of the
4.
10-day rule if there's 10 days or less.
So if a president pocket vetoes something, what is he literally doing first?
It's equivalent of crumpling up and putting in his pocket.
He does nothing, literally like putting it in his pocket. 1, 2, 3. Now, what is the significance of the 10
It
days?
depends on whether Congress is going to dissolve or not. So if they dissolve under 10 days, then it doesn't pass. But if it's over 10 days, then it's
Okay, if the president pocket vetoes and Congress adjourns within 10 days, that bill is dead. 1, 2, 3. If it's longer than 10 days and the president does something before Congress adjourns, just like you said, 1, 2, 3, it automatically becomes law. Can Congress override a pocket veto? 5, 4,
yes.
3, -3.
They can.
Okay, they're out. They're out. Do y'all want in?
They can.
They can't. No, they can't. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. What's the other veto that the president has? 5, 4. There's a pocket veto. There's a signing statement. There's a line item veto.
they're just a veto.
Yeah, there's just a veto. How does that work?
He can just say if he wants it or not. He vetoes
Just
it.
says no.
Okay, so the president just says no. 1, 2, 3, and
Then it can go back into Congress, and if they get more of it than like two-thirds, then it can pass anyway.
yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. The president vetoes and says no, and vetoes all of it, part of it. All of it. A regular veto is going to be all of a given bill, and it can be overruled with a 2/3 vote of Congress, absolutely. And then what's the fifth thing that the president can do when he's presented with a validly passed bill?
Pass it.
You can actually just sign it, and it becomes law. 1, 2, 3. Click it, Edgar. Pick me a category, vegetables. Vegetables, making a move. Gotta go.
Judiciary for 2.
Judiciary for 2. Big spender. Solicitor, just skip that one. We never covered it.
So can we just skip 1 second?
Click it again, Edgar. Okay, got it. Pick me one. Go. Gotta go.
Congress for 4.
Congress for 4. Bill of attainder and ex post. Yeah, you guys have it first. Whoever's got it, next hand I see. It looks like Wealthy Anna. Go ahead.
Bill of attainder is the legislator passes a bill declaring you innocent or guilty. And
Okay, the legislature, 1, 2, 3, 4, that passes a bill declaring you innocent or guilty. What's the problem with the bill of attainder?
You don't get a say.
What do you mean?
Like you don't, like in normal court, you get to put out your case. You don't get to do that.
Okay, you don't get to put out, Claire says, in court. What is an ex post facto law? Go ahead, you still have it.
It's passing a law that is in effect now, but it's trying to get someone for doing that before it became a law.
like the law was passed November 7th,
And-
and then the action takes place October 7th.
What does ex post facto literally mean?
After the fact.
After the fact. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a retroactive law. Click it, Edgar. Okay, literally after the fact or retroactive, bill or attainder, Congress passing a law declaring someone or innocent or guilty of a crime. Can you give me an example of an ex post facto law? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Jose.
The sex offenders living too close to the school.
The sex offenders living too close to the schools. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually on that one. Touch it. Pick me a category. Elmer's group's in last.
Articles for 3.
Articles for 3. List all you can. Click it. Signing statements. You know what? I think we answered that one. Go ahead, touch the house on it.
Wait, but they didn't say that Bush had 807 signing statements. I don't know. But okay. Thank you.
Show off. Pick me a category. Go ahead.
Articles for 2.
List all you can. Click it. Water gun. You guys have it. You'll have it next. You got it now, though. What's the significance of the water gun?
A 7-year-old kid drew 2 stick figures of one kid shooting the other, and above it he put
7-year-old kid, and this is Nee's group, 1, 2, drew 2 stick figures, and what did he write on it?
on top of one he put me, and
Uh-huh.
on top of the other one
You
like,
put the
person he was
friend's
attacking.
name.
He put Anouk, for example. Yes. 1, 2. Tell me more.
And he gave it to the kid, and the kid took it home. He had to, and
How did the parents view it when he took the child took it home?
as a threat.
The kid's parents viewed it as a threat. What is a zero tolerance? What is the zero tolerance policy in New Jersey?
You cannot draw anything that looks like a gun or make a shape of a gun.
You can't draw anything that looks like a gun. You can't have anything that makes the shape of a gun. Anything else?
Gestures.
Gestures of guns. Anything else?
Basically, it's zero tolerance policy to guns.
To guns. So even if you brought a real gun, it would not be good. Or if you brought in a water gun. These kinds of things, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tell me more.
And then the boy was in the picture the boy was riding the skateboard.
He had to serve
Yeah,
a
one guy,
day
the
suspension
knee was on the
and
skateboard and he was.
His knee was on the skateboard.
No, the me character was on top of the skateboard.
Like he was riding the skateboard.
Is that really relevant?
Okay, not relevant. Then he was suspended for a day.
He was suspended for a day and 1, 2, what else? 5, 4, 3, what's that? He did receive counseling, 1, 2. Anything else you want to tell me? 5, 4.
There's a ghost.
He said that he drew a water gun, not a real gun. And yeah, this was basically an example where judges don't have any discretion at all. Click it, pick me a category, gotta go. Gotta go. Somebody in the group. Nee, pick the category. Judiciary for 5. Pictionary, I need somebody to draw. Come on up, Nee. Could you erase that, Edgar? I know, this should be fun. That's what I need you to draw. You don't know? Okay, I need somebody. Somebody from a poor country. That's what I need you to draw. Got it? Okay, got it. Did you think you're from a poor country? Okay, all right. On the 7. Oh, yeah. I know, that's a crazy clock. Oh, that's not bad. Oh my God.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, we got it next.
Oh my God. 15 seconds. Oh my. Okay, you guys have it. Be guessing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Is it about the preacher?
2, 1. It is. I need an answer.
Hustle magazine.
Edgar, who's got it next? Edgar, go ahead.
Larry Flynn posted Hustle magazine.
But what did he draw?
It's the
It is the outhouse. It is the outhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, vegetables, here's your chance. Tell me the story of the outhouse. You guys have it, you'll have it next.
Larry Flynn posted in Hustler magazine
Posted what?
an article about
An interview.
an interview, a
Okay.
fake interview, a parody interview, and it said it at the bottom. It was about his first time.
Whose first time?
A priest.
A Baptist
A
preacher.
Baptist
Who?
priest.
Who? 5,
Roger.
4,
know.
3, 2, 1. Shame on y'all. Go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2. I need his name. 1. Who's got it next? Go. What's his first name? 5. Richard? Go ahead. Who was his first name?
Jerry Falwell.
Jerry what?
Jerry Falwell.
Yes, Jerry Falwell. Wait, is this is Nee's? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened in this? So, based on what they said, that they can't get points for, based on what they said, zoom in on them, they seem upset. Falwell was actually in a fake interview in Hustler magazine, Larry Flint's magazine. What was the gist of this interview? What was the gist of this fake interview? 5.
Basically, it was showing as if he